Is Nokia going to shock the world? Perhaps. Let's see. Hey, welcome back to Android Daddy. The Nokia 9 PureView was announced in 2018, introducing an innovative 5-camera system driven by light technology. It promised a breakthrough in image quality. It promised depth control like never before. It promised a lot. The Nokia flagship never really set sail. The release date was limited, testing by the media was limited, and it's quietly slipped into the background. But rumor had it the Nokia is preparing to return with the new Nokia 9 flagship phone. Rumor of the Nokia 9 update have come and gone over the past for a couple of years. First, it was said that Nokia was going to make a quick update to the core hardware, but they didn't come to the pass. More recently, it has suggested that the Nokia 9.3 could launch in second half of 2020. The most likely planned venue would be IFA 2020, due to be held in September 2020, but we have no idea whether the trade show will go ahead. However, the September is a reasonable time frame for the launch. Those following Nokia naming strategy will know that the company like to release the update phone and dot increment, so you end up with the Nokia 7.2. For example, in 2020, however, the company jumped from the Nokia 8.1 to the Nokia 8.3. At the time, Juho Sarvaika's Chief Product Officer of HMD Global explained this was keeping everything in the line and move straight to the 5G on the Nokia 8. There's nothing to suggest that the HMD Global would use a different strategy on other devices to launch anything, as it 2.0 would have now dated. So Nokia 9.3 and widely suggested looks like the likely name. Little has actually been said out about the design so far. We know that this device is expected to come with a 5-camera array on the rear. We could expect the physical design to remain similar, but rumors suggest that the 5-camera system will be entirely different this time around. Early renders suggest a waterfall display, pushing bezels, and a slightly square design. All told, we think that they likely given Nokia recent devices. There also the suggestion that the camera array will look a lot more than the Nokia 7.2 and Nokia 8.3 devices. Beyond that, there is very little information on what it will actually look like. Details are thin on the ground around the size and aspect ratio of the Nokia 9.3 display, but there is a suggestion that it will have a 120 refresh rate. Something we have seen suggests almost confirmed. Something suggestion a final decision is still to be made by the HMD Global. The panel supplier is expected to be LG. There is a talk both punch hole camera and under display camera, which the later suggestion the more progressive. Although under display camera has been prototyped, we are yet to see a production model using this technology. Nothing has really been said about the hardware for the new Nokia 9. It's unlikely to be anything other than the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865. Whether it's a new version, the 865 Plus, the expected to appear in the later half of 2020. The version that's currently available, we don't know. With Nokia already making a setup for the 5G with the Nokia 8.3, we expect the Nokia 9.3 the 5G too, using the Qualcomm X65 modem, as many recent smartphones have. Beyond that, there is very little information about what to expect from the new phone. The Nokia PureView is a notable become of the light system that it uses with multiple sensors capturing information with the focus of image quality. Thought that the Nokia is going to ditch the light system for more conventional multi-camera system instead. They likely to result in high megapixel main camera, telephoto wide angle, and perhaps macro. As for the specific, there is a very little out there. They said that the Samsung 108 megapixel sensor in the evolution as the Sony's 64 megapixel sensor. Thought that the main camera will be OIS, pure Android software. There are not many choices for the pure Android if you don't take the Pixel 4 XL. There is a lot out there. This might about to change with the Moto Edge Plus, and Nokia certainly play in the future pure Android space. And phone launched fairly soon after the announcement of Android 11, but it's difficult to know if it will be already for release on the new device. That might not happen if we are waiting for the Pixel 5 to launch the debut of the new software, as HMD executives are still waiting to see which way the COVID-19 situation will go in the coming week and month. What do you think about Nokia 9.3? Comment us down below. Thanks a lot.